Hey guys, so today's video is going to be on my February favorites. I know that I say this every single time, but I really do have so many things that I wanted to share with you guys today. Makeup, hair, and skincare, a little bit of everything. I personally love long videos. Like when I watch my favorite YouTubers and their videos are anywhere near 30 minutes, I get really excited because I feel like I'm hanging out with them. So hopefully you guys feel that way too. If you like favorites, please leave a thumbs up down below so that way I know to film another one for next month. Don't forget to subscribe also to my channel for more videos and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any. And I hope you guys are having a good day today. I am, mainly because I did my hair and I actually really like the way it looks. I've never done it like this before. And when you're having a good hair day, your whole day is good. It doesn't matter what happens in your day. Nothing can make it go bad. First favorite of mine is obviously the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. If you guys have not seen my review on this, I'm gonna do like a little card here so you can check it out. But just to kind of sum up that video, I really enjoyed all of the matte eyeshadows and also the shimmer eyeshadows in this palette. I felt like they were all so creamy. They blended really well together. The only one that I had an issue with was this darker brown called Endgame. And so I figured out a way to use it so that it's not so patchy and it doesn't just disappear as you try to blend it out. So what you have to do, which I learned over the past few days from filming that video because I was just kind of testing things out, what you really have to do is actually mix it with the shade that you're using in your crease. So for example, today I used Bucked, which is honestly one of my favorite eyeshadows from this palette. Tap off any fallout and then start blending it into that outer corner if that's what you're trying to do. If you're trying to really smoke it out and deepen and darken things in the outer corner, that is what I'd recommend doing, because as you pick up pigment from the other shades in this palette, which are more pigmented and not patchy at all, what happens is it gives Endgame more oomph so that it stays on better and it just blends better and it doesn't disappear. So that's what I'd recommend, and I honestly don't mind doing that. It's just like a little thing that now I know when I try to use Endgame, that's what I have to do. But I am so in love with Angel Fire. I think it's the most gorgeous, like glittery, bright eyeshadow, and I think it has some like pink reflex in it too, so I'm really enjoying using that. I used Retro for the first time today in the inner corner, which is that like nice matte light corally shade. I wasn't really interested in any eyeshadow palettes until I got this one, and this is just like blowing me away. I'm just in love with it, so I thought I'd mention it again. Also, this palette is so damn good. Like, you really need it in your makeup collection. That's all I gotta say. It's the Pop Beauty Contour 101 Face Palette. 3 shades. You have a highlight, which is basically like a translucent powder to set your under eyes with, which is what I do if I don't feel like using the Laura Mercier thing. You know, that thing. The blush shade, which I don't know why it's called blush because I would never use that as a blush, but that is like a dupe for the Hoola bronzer, the Hoola Benefit bronzer. And it's just really good for warming up the skin. It's just the perfect shade for it. I am wearing it today. And actually I'm wearing all 3 of these today. And then lastly is the shade Sculpt, sort of like a cool toned darker brown. I'll use that to really chisel out my cheekbones. And it's just really nice to have all 3 things together in one palette. Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Sunset Strip Tease. I've tried almost all of the shades out from the Color Icon bronzer collection, and this one is my favorite because it's not too orangey. It's honestly, I feel like it's more cool toned. I used it on my cheeks today, so it kind of, it's very light. It doesn't look like you put a whole lot of bronzer on. Like when I'm doing a natural makeup look, this is definitely what I use all over my face just to kind of add some more color. All right, so then we have the, are you freaking kidding me? No! I'm so mad. This is the second time this has happened. I love this highlighter, but when I had gotten it in the mail, one of them was broken and I contacted them and they were able to send me another one back. Then this just fell from my vanity, but I'm carpeted. I got 2 layers of carpets, so it's really not that far of a fall. I think it's because the formula of this powder is just so like creamy almost. This is a really great highlighter. The shade is Icy Glaze, and I did use this in a tutorial if you guys haven't seen it yet for spring. I put it on the very center of my lids, and then I did like a nice wash of pink all over my eyes, so it looked really cool. It's just like that nice pop of bright icy blue. The 3D Glow highlighter in Pinch of Rose, which I'm wearing today on my eyelids over top of Angel Fire from the Urban Decay palette, and that corally shade. And I'm also, oh wait, no, I didn't put it on my cheeks. I'll put it on my cheeks right now though to show you guys. And then this one in Warm Embrace is really nice as a cheek topper too, or to just use as an eyeshadow on the center of your lids, or even both are good in the inner corners of your eyes too. But the formula, putting it down really soft, is so creamy, and oh my god, it's insanely pigmented. Like I feel like if I put too much pressure on it, it would just break. But I like that though because, oh look at that, it just melts into my skin. Like if you have dry skin, I have very dry skin, it does not ever look cakey. Gives you that soft, subtle glow, kind of like MAC's gentle, soft and gentle mineralized skin finish. It's literally like a dupe for that. It's the same kind of consistency to me when I wear it, and that's one of my most favorite highlighters ever. So you guys can see, it's just so soft and creamy. I love it. We'll go in with this guy because it's new. Just gonna pounce on it. Ooh, I better not do that too hard. And I'm going to put this on top of my blush. You'd already see, it's like making me glow so much. Oh my gosh. It's really pretty. I can't get enough. I really can't. I cannot get enough of these. I highly recommend them. Really quickly, I just want to talk about a few skincare things. I've been really liking this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Jelly Sheet Mask. Because yes, like it says, it is incredibly hydrating and soothing. It's awesome because it is for all skin types. It really just makes my skin feel like I just got a facial. That's basically, but not that I got extractions, just that I got a nice facial. Because extractions are not fun. It's infused with watermelon hyaluronic acid, this weird extract that I can't say, asiatica, probably not the way it's supposed to be pronounced. I only had a few of these and I used them all, and I only have one left to show you guys. But yeah, it just smells amazing. It makes my skin feel amazing. It makes my skin look so good, I feel like I don't even need to wear any makeup. And then I also have the Ultra Repair Barrier Cream. This is safe for sensitive skin from First Aid Beauty, and I also have really been liking this a lot because it's so different than any other moisturizer I've ever used. It's like whipped, yeah. It's a whipped formula. Oh, you totally can't see. I'm about to grab some real quick. Do you see that? It's so weird. I love the fact that it is just, you know, it just feels different on my skin, but it still leaves me hydrated, which is really cool because I'm so used to using like really thick, heavy duty creams on my face so that I feel hydrated, but this one gives me that hydration without it being super thick. It feels so lightweight. One last skincare thing is this Pixi Skin Treats Rose Cream Cleanser. It's made with rose chamomile flower and aloe vera, so it helps to really soothe the skin. It's sort of like a mud mask kind of consistency. I'll show you guys, like that, and it's just so soft. It smells so great as well. Cleanser first, no, oil first, and then I'll do the cleanser afterwards. If you guys haven't seen my skincare routine video that I just uploaded last week, I will do like a little card here too, so you can check that out. But yeah, I didn't add this into that video because I was still kind of testing it out for the month, and I didn't want to like lead you guys on and be like, oh yeah, this is so amazing, and then like after a few weeks of me trying it, I'm like, actually kind of sucks. But I've been using it for a few weeks and I still feel the same way I did when I first tried it, that it really is such a good cleanser and it doesn't irritate my skin. This product is, you know, making my skin happy, so I'm going to keep using it. I have learned that prepping the skin is so important, especially for someone who has, you know, dry skin. And so what I do is, of course, I moisturize after I do my whole skincare routine in the morning, but then I let everything sink in and I'll come over to my vanity and I'll do my makeup, and I will do the Magic Cream from Charlotte Tilbury, which is freaking amazing. If anyone knows a dupe for that that's cheaper, please let me know, because that thing is freaking $100. And I definitely do not want to buy that again because I'm going to cry. But best moisturizer of life, that magic cream. So I just use like the tiniest little bit of it, and it does a good job, moisturizes my face. Okay, then what I do is I kind of let that sink in, and I'll use this, the Hey Honey Good Morning Honey Silk Facial Serum, also good for all skin types. Moisturizers and nutrients such as honey, silk, amino acids, sea buckthorn oil, and vitamin E provide intense moisture and radiantly smooth skin. So it's like yellow. Let me show you guys. This is what it looks like. Yellow. But as soon as I put it on my skin, like I thought my skin was glowing from the magic cream from Charlotte Tilbury, but I put that on my skin and wow, I look so hydrated. Like it gives me such a nice dewy glow. Can you guys see that? Oh, it's beautiful. And you can actually use this as a primer before you do your foundation, which I've done before in my spring makeup tutorial that I told you guys about. CoverGirl True Blend Base Business Skin Primer in Illuminating. Like does anyone talk about these? I have never seen anyone talking about these, but they're seriously the best primers at the drugstore. No joke. I really am not joking with you guys when I say that these are amazing from CoverGirl. It's funny because I don't really like many CoverGirl products. Like in my makeup routine, I just don't use CoverGirl very often. And that's why I was really surprised with these. But this one in Illuminating, and also the one that's white, I can't remember. I have it right here. It's right here. Oh no, that's the Pore Minimizing one. The purple one, I like that one too. Yeah, it's gone. I threw that out. I need to get a new one. I couldn't squeeze any more out, but the clear one's really good too. It just provides this layer of smoothness all over your face, so that way the foundation can just glide on and it sits so beautifully. In my opinion, this one in particular is literally the drugstore dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, what's it called, Film Star? No, this guy right here, the Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. It's a dupe. Trust me, it's a dupe. And you guys will thank me later, because that's expensive and this is not. But on the back it says long-lasting, weightless feel, oil-free, fragrance-free. Two of like the most important things for me for, you know, makeup. It just creates a really nice, beautiful luminance, just like that Charlotte Tilbury one on my face, and it just, whew, looks really good. I have this one product that I have consistently used for the past few months actually, that nothing compares to, and it's because number one, the consistency of both the products in it, but also the shade. I feel like the shade you use on your eyebrows is so important. Like it makes or breaks your eyebrows. And there's so many shades I've tried that are way too brown and warm, and that is not the shade of my roots. Like the brown that's in my hair is incredibly cool, ashy toned, right? And so I don't want my eyebrows to be warm and brown. It just looks absolutely ridiculous. So this is the one product that gives me the eyebrows that I want, and this is the Laura Mercier Sketch and Intensify Pomade and Powder Duo in Brunette. Don't ask me why it's in the shade Brunette, because it definitely doesn't look brunette to me, but I think they were thinking because it's taupe, like more of a taupey kind of dark brown shade, that's why they said brunette, because it would be good for brunettes. But that's how dark it is. I only use it very, very lightly in the inner corners, and then on the outer corners I kind of like do it a little bit more carved out. And before I go in with that powder, I will use the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit Cosmetics, and I'll spike the crap out of my eyebrows. Like I will legitimately put a crap ton of this in my brow hairs, force them to go upwards, and then use my finger and press them upwards so that they stay like that, like glue. And it sets really fast, which is nice. I don't have to wait around. Like the clear one from Sigma, the new one, this one doesn't freaking dry, and that's why I didn't like it. It's just my eyebrows are like wet forever. It's so annoying. Anyway, but that one, the Benefit one, so good, works like a charm. The only thing I've ever used that works similar to that is actual hairspray. So yeah, I'll use that, and then I will immediately go in with the wax and then the powder, and that's how I do my eyebrows lately. Sometimes I do them thicker, sometimes I do them bushier, but so far I really like the way that they've been looking, and nothing gives me the same eyebrow look that this does. And I don't even think I've ever heard anyone talk about this. I'm like the only one who uses it, but like it legitimately is really, really good, I promise you. Favorite foundation definitely is the Born This Way from Too Faced. I know a lot of people love this, and there's a reason for it. It just has this nice flawless finish that I feel I really don't get with a lot of other foundations, and I keep going back to it. I can't stop. I'll try other foundations and then I'm like, no, the Born This Way one was better, and then I'll start using the Born This Way one again. But I have had such difficulty trying to find my shade. Let's see, what's this? I had tried light beige, but that was too yellow for me. Then I tried nude, but I think that was too dark for me, but I liked the pinkness of it. And then I have been using Pearl, which is really, really light. Like, I didn't think I was this light, but I mean, wow. This definitely matches me the best out of all of the foundations from this range, I feel. And I also love the fact that it is oil-free. It has a medium to full coverage, so you kind of have to layer up a little bit if you do want to cover things, which I do. So I do like a one layer all over, and then I'll do a second layer only on the outer corners where I usually have like more spots to cover. I just really quickly wanted to talk about these makeup brushes here because they're so good. If you've never tried IT Cosmetics before, you're definitely missing out, because in my opinion, they have the best brushes for your face ever. Like, literally, I've never had brushes that are so soft and plushy. And yes, they are expensive, but 100% worth it. If you're just into comfort, like you love really soft cushiony things, like the way it feels on your face, then I would totally recommend these. Like, you know, these are the softest brushes that I have. They really truly are, and I love the way that they make my makeup look so flawless every time. This one here I use for highlighting, and it's called the highlight brush. It's like such a cool dome shape. This I use for under my eye area to set with the powder. I'll also use it for highlight. And that's about it with this guy. This one I'll use for bronzer. It's called the powder brush, but it's also really good for applying powder all over. And then this I use for blush because I love this shape. I'm all about this angled type of blush brush because when I apply blush, I do it kind of higher up than you usually would on the apple of your cheek. I don't like to apply it too low, and I don't like to apply it too far back. Like, I really keep my blush right here, sort of in this type of shape. Even if you're using a really, really crazy pigmented blush, this will still just give you a really nice soft like layer of the blush first, and you can build on it as you like. I also really want to talk about this guy here from Ciate. Is that how it's pronounced? The Stamp and Drag eyeliner. So this is different because it has like a little stamp on one side to help you create a wing. I've honestly never used it before, and I'm really too scared to even try. But this side is the side that I use every time I'm doing an eyeliner. I can get the most like precise wing with this. Like, it's so easy to do your wing. If you're the kind of person that has trouble with that and your wings are always different, or they're always like one's too thin, one's too thick, or one's not pointed the right way type of thing, this really does allow you to get the wing that you're going for, like, because the tip is so tiny. Do you guys see that? I mean, it's like when you apply this, it goes over shimmer shadows, glitter shadows, anything of that nature, any type of eyeshadow. It will glide right over it and be super dark and black. No problems. It just glides over anything. It's like indestructible. Two of my most favorite mascaras for the month were the Too Faced Better Than Sex, and I know they're coming out with a new eyeliner. I'm extremely excited to try that out, but this is the second tube of this that I've completely used up now. It just makes my lashes darker than any other mascara I have, gives them so much volume but also length as well, and it truly makes it look like my lashes are false lashes. And every time, I swear, like every time I use this, I'm always so shocked. Like, wow, my lashes are that long? Okay, I thought they sucked, but this makes me feel really good about my eyelashes. And same thing with this one from Hourglass, the Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. It's very similar to me in the way that it makes my lashes look, except I don't get much volume with it. Instead, I just get a ton of length. It does make my lashes look really dark and black with 2 layers, sometimes 2 to 3 layers, but I find that it's just not as good as the Better Than Sex, but really close, really close. So I've been kind of like interchanging the two, and I'll use these when I'm doing like natural makeup type days. But the wands are completely different. This one's really thin, so you can use this on your lower lashes and it doesn't smear. Forgot to say, this one sometimes smears on me on my lower lashes, but on my top lashes I never have an issue. So these are kind of just like neck and neck, you know, like I like them for different reasons, and I find that I'm using them the most out of all of my mascaras, and I would definitely recommend them to you guys. So then I also wanted to talk about some lip products with you guys because I am obsessed with these two different things. Kokie Cosmetics has amazing lip liners. I have a few different shades, but the ones I feel I use the most have been Rosy Pink, which I'm wearing right now underneath of a Wet n Wild liquid lipstick, and then I love Pink Mauve. I also love Warm Nude. This is the one that I use, well, one of these two usually on my everyday kind of makeup looks. But yeah, they're so great because they're very pigmented. They stay exactly where you put them. They don't move or smudge, and they last a long time as well. They're so good that I have used them in the waterline of my eyes. So insane how well they stay in the waterline, and they stay that way all freaking day. I put this pink one in my waterline for my spring makeup look, and I kid you not, I wore that all day, and it didn't come off until I took it off. And I was really surprised. So yeah, it's just, they're nice because they are very smooth, very creamy, but not too creamy. I mean, it's just like the perfect consistency. And so yeah, I'm in love, and these are my new favorites. And you guys know I'm really picky with lip liners. Really, my only favorites have been the Buxom, not full-on lip polishes, I love those, but the Buxom, oh, what is it called? What is it called? I have them right here, so I'll just pull them out. The, what are they called? Oh my gosh, I've had this for so long, it just oh yeah, Plump Line lip liners. These, I also really like the ColourPop ones and the GERARD Cosmetics ones. It's incredibly hard to impress me with the lip liner, and so I'm just in shock really with how much I love these. Can't stop using these. They're really cool because they're like a glossy type of liquid lipstick, which I am now obsessed with. I don't like metallic liquid lips. I like matte liquid lips, but not all the time, really only if I'm filming. Like on a daily basis, I like my lips to be comfortable. I don't want to feel dry, you know. I like my lips to feel like there's chapstick on them basically, and that's what these do for me. So yes, you do have to kind of apply them like a few times throughout the day for them to last, because you know, like as you eat it'll come off, or as you're talking it'll slightly come off, like or not really come off, it's more like fade. It just kind of fades. Like it doesn't fade badly either, and it doesn't give you the butthole lips like I feel like a lot of liquid lipsticks do. And when you reapply it, it really just glides right on and meshes in with the rest of the liquid lipstick on your lips. So it's like you can't even tell you reapplied it. You know how some liquid lips, you put it back on and it's like, okay, now you can see where it faded and where you tried to fix it. It's not, this is not like that. I have them in basically every color because I'm obsessed. And so far these are my favorites right here that I wanted to show you guys. So we have, I really like Bad Girls Club. This is a nice red. This is the one I'm wearing right now, Taffy Tantrum. I also use this one so much. Chic Got Real. I like Flirt Alert. Oh, I use this one all the time. Send Nudes. And also Caught You Bare Naked is a really good one for like the center of the lip. Oh my god, you guys are so good. They're really so good. Wet n Wild has come out with so many new things lately, and they are killing it. Right? Do you guys agree? I feel like they are absolutely killing it. And I feel like my collection recently has a lot of Wet n Wild in it, you know? And it didn't used to. So very cool. Very cool that they're like really stepping it up. And I'm really, these are like the drugstore dupes for the full-on lip polishes from Buxom. There we go. That's why I like them so much. I was trying to figure it out. What do I like so much about them? That is what they are, except without the sparkles. There's no sparkles in them. They're just, you know, glossy and creamy, but oh my god, try them. Just try them. You won't regret it. I already know this video is going to be 50 minutes long. Like, I'm just ready for it. I'm going to be editing this, and I'm going to be taking like 2 days just to try to limit this down, but I already know it's like gonna be hard to cut stuff out, you know? I just have so many products. Okay, anyway, we've got these two right here. These are the setting sprays I'm obsessed with. We have the Urban Decay Rebound Collagen Infused Complexion Prep Priming Spray. So this is for firming, smoothing, and makes your skin look really radiant. I forgot to say that before I do moisturizer, I always spray my face with this because it really just kind of preps the skin perfectly for moisturizers, serums, primers, all of that. It just kind of awakens my skin. It helps dull, fatigued skin really bounce back. That is literally the most perfect description of this. This is exactly what I feel like it does for me. So I'll just spray like a good amount of this all over the first thing I do when I sit down and do my makeup. Then this guy is so good for finishing your makeup, or if you're like in between where you do your powders, like your bronzers and your blush, and then you want to spray this all over and then do your highlighter, because this makes your skin glow like no other. Just sprays tiny microscopic little like glitter particles, but it doesn't look like glitter. I can't describe it. It's just like heaven in a bottle, honestly. And I just kind of shake it up gently like this. I'll spray this all over, and oh, it makes my makeup just completely transform. Sometimes I do my makeup, I'm like, you know, I guess it looks all right today, and then I spray this on, I'm like, oh, okay. It just takes it to the next level. You're like, wow, I guess I look pretty good today. I just love it so much. This is my second bottle. I'm not ashamed. This is my second bottle. I rank this right up there with the all-nighter. So no, this is not the kind of spray that you spray for makeup to last, like the all-nighter. This is different. This is for when you just want that beautiful, subtle glow all over. That's what I would use this for. I guess we're gonna talk about hair last, since I seem to have forgotten about it. So I am going to be doing an updated hair care routine video, and I'll let you guys know all the products that I love to use to get my hair to look decent, I guess you could say. And I just really picky with my hair products, guys. The ones I wanted to show you today, though, that I feel like I've used so much for February is, first up, the Fanola No Yellow Shampoo. I use this every time I wash my hair, which is only once a week, but when I wash my hair, I will go in first with the shampoo, and then I will go in with the shampoo mixed with the tiniest little bit of this, like 3 drops. I'll rub them together and then again shampoo my hair, and usually I'll let this sit on my hair for like 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'll rinse it out. And what this does is, actually it suds up your hair really good, so I feel like I'm getting super clean, but what it does is it helps to color correct your hair. So my hair naturally likes to be very yellow. I have a filter on our shower head that definitely helps to filter out any minerals that could tint my hair, but I do still feel that as I wash my hair after I've gotten it, you know, freshly highlighted, it does like to turn yellow. And so this definitely helps to keep it tinted nice and bright. I actually started using this right when I dyed my hair blonde, like literally that exact same week I bought this, and I was like, I can't shower without it. Ever since I started using it, I'm like, now I'm relying on it. I need it to keep my hair looking nice, because I'm not a natural blonde, obviously, and this definitely helps my hair just, you know, look as good as it can while being blonde. I also wanted to talk about the It's a 10 5-minute hair repair for blondes. Yes, this is purple also. It's a little bit of a lighter purple, not as dark as that one is. That one really truly is the Fanola one for helping to get rid of the yellow in your hair and really tinting it. This one is just kind of like, just like a little extra purple in the hair, and this is so amazing. This is the second one that I have bought, and it repairs damaged hair, it adds radiance to blonde tones, it prevents brassiness, adds shine, stops hair breakage, deeply moisturizes, gives you UV protection, improves elasticity, creates softness and silkiness, and it also is a thermal protector, so it helps to protect your hair from any type of heat damage that I do when I get out of the shower and dry it and curl it and all that kind of stuff. No other conditioner, or I guess this is more like a deep conditioner, makes my hair feel the way that this one does, and that's why I keep repurchasing it and why I wanted to share it with you guys, because there's so many, really, there's so many that I've tried. And this, as well as the Fanola, have both remained consistent in my hair routine. And I love the fact that it is affordable. I usually just get it at Ulta, but I believe you can get it on Amazon as well. Also, dry shampoos are definitely a necessity for my hair. I really like the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. I actually used it all up. Nothing left in here. This was the last day that I was able to use it today for my hair because I'm rocking, it's either 4th or 5th day hair since I only wash it, you know, once a week. And this really does let me go through the week without feeling super nasty and greasy. I really only get greasy in the root area, and so I feel like it does a really good job of keeping the oils at bay. But I also really enjoy the one from Batiste. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. And it's the one with like the flowers all over it, and I like that one because it smells good. I think it's called Tropical Sunset maybe. But that one also does a really good job. This one's probably my favorite though. I'd say it does the best job, but the Batiste one's cheaper and works really well too. So yeah, that is everything, guys. Those are all my favorites. Hopefully you like this video. If you have similar favorites to me, let me know. If you have totally different favorites, tell me in the comments because I do love trying new things. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell for more videos. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!